Grade 5, MX18, Lesson 1.5 from the Adding and Subtracting with Fractions unit. Hello students and families. This video resource can be viewed as a reminder of learning that happened in the classroom, a review of learning that was missed during an absence, a preview of new learning. Remember, this video cannot replace the math conversations and group learning that takes place in the classroom. If you have questions or would like additional practice, please speak to your teacher. Here is the learning target for today's activity. I can convert between fractions and mixed numbers. Here are some of the Tier 3 vocabulary words that will be used in this lesson. Keep in mind that these are not the entire list of vocabulary words for this lesson. It is possible to add fractions together to make a number that is larger than one whole. In the example above, adding the first 3 fractions already equals one whole. If we continue and add the remaining 2 fractions, the answer is larger than a whole. We get the mixed number 1 whole and 2/3. You may be thinking, I can just add the numerators together and find the answer. You are absolutely correct. The improper fraction 5/3 is the same mixed number. Looking at the fraction bars, there are 3/3 that equal 1 whole and 2/3 of a whole. Let's see what happens when you start with a mixed number and change it into an improper fraction. Here we have the mixed number 2 3/4, 2 wholes and 3/4 of a whole. The old school way says multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator. If we multiply 2 times 4, we get 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 becomes the numerator. 11/4 is the answer. If you want to impress anyone over 35 years old, another way of finding the improper fraction is to add up the individual fractions. Using the same mixed number, 2 3/4, we know that our denominator is 4. 1 whole equals 4/4. We have 2 wholes, and there is 3/4 remaining. When you add the numerators, it equals the improper fraction 11/4. One common mistake that students make when using the old school method is reversing the order of multiplying and adding. In this example, if you add first and then multiply, the numerator is incorrect. Remember, multiply the whole number and denominator first, then add the numerator. Let's try problem number 10 from the homework. We start with an improper fraction 9/2. Looking at the denominator, 2, we know the answer will be a mixed number. If the denominator is 2, then 1 whole equals 2/2. 2 can be divided evenly into 9, 2, 3, 4 times. The remainder is 1/2. Notice that the fraction bars on top show 9/2. The answer is 4 wholes and 1/2. Here is a reminder of the learning target for today. As always, if you have additional questions or if you would like more practice, please talk to your teacher when you return to the classroom. As we continue to build this resource for students and families, any feedback that you have would be appreciated. Feel free to email with any suggestions that you may have.